Just in the Kitchen with me, your host, Justine. Today I went to the farmer's market and they had some lovely peaches. And what I'm going to make today, I usually do with bananas, but you can do with strawberries, you can do with different things. But the peaches looked so good today, I thought, well, I will make a peach pudding, which is kind of like a banana pudding, but it is a peach pudding. So let's get to the ingredients. Let's jump onto the ingredients right away. We have, first of all, right here, these little cookies. Oh, one's broke. We have a shortbread cookie. They come in packages. You get them down your cookie aisle. They have little game pieces on them, like little chess pieces, a rook, a knight, that sort of thing. I have instant vanilla pudding, whipped cream, condensed milk. Now with condensed milk, it's sweetened condensed milk. You don't want to get the evaporated milk because it is not the same thing. This is very thick and it's very thick like a syrup, almost, even thicker than a syrup. Milk, mascarpone cheese, a little vanilla. We've got an ice bath right over here because I'm going to show you an easy way to peel peaches. You will cut them, so you'll take your peaches, and these peaches I got, they were seconds, so they had little bruises on them, and that was fine with me because the peaches that were there today, they were still hard, and I wanted something soft that I could make right away, and they were cheaper than the regular peaches, so that was very nice. And you'll see I am just making a cross, an X. There we go, an X, cross, however you want to look at it. Cut it with a paring knife. You just lower it in the water and you let it just cook for about 15 seconds, and that will make the peel come off. As you can see, my peaches, I've done already most of them. They are so delicious. Now I'm taking it out and I'm going to put it in, you don't want to boil the peaches, I'm going to put it in the ice water and just kind of stir it around, get it cool. Make sure that it's just cooled down. Then you just take your knife, put it under the one, and you're peeling your peaches. It's much easier than having to peel it like you would an apple. This just, if you get it going good, the whole piece falls off. I peeled my peach. Now I'm just going to cut it, slice it, and they'll pop out. You could cut it in half, but this is just as easy. I find sometimes if you try and cut it in half, you can't get the whole half off, and you can't always get this off. So there you are, you've got just the pit left, and you've done your peaches. Now you just set those aside and make sure you get instant pudding. You don't want the cooked pudding. It's just that much easier. I guess you could use cooked pudding. Put in 2 cups of milk. Get the large box of that and just mix it. We're gonna set this over here, let it get a little thicker. On to the next part. This is such an easy recipe. It took me longer to set up for this video than it takes me to make this stuff. It's unbelievably easy. If you're not doing bananas or peaches, I'm sorry, and you're only doing bananas, it's so easy. You just peel a banana. You don't have to blanch it and then put it in cold water, so it's much easier. Here is, and it doesn't matter that you have the same beaters because it's all going together. Here is the mascarpone and the sweetened condensed milk. Remember, not evaporated. All you have to do is mix it and make it creamy. This is softened. The mascarpone, you can also use cream cheese. It just depends on what you have on hand. Longest thing about this recipe is creaming everything together. It doesn't take long. Very good. Let me wipe off my fingers. If you have not let your cream cheese or your mascarpone sit out, put it in hot water in the container or in the metal foil package that it comes in, and it will loosen on you. You don't want to microwave it, because if you microwave it, what happens is it'll tend to cook on some of the sides. And how do I know that? Gee, could I have done it myself and have it just in there bubbling away? All I did, I have the pudding mixed in. Just gonna mix it, and then I'll fold in the whipped cream. And it's just a matter of assembling. You like to do it this way first, so you don't have deflate your whipped cream. Just put it in there, and you're gonna fold. And all folding is, you just go around from the bottom and turn your bowl. So take it from the center, go around, keep doing that until it's all mixed up and it doesn't deflate your whipped cream. This is a whipped topping. It's not a natural. If you're going to do whipped topping, you're going to want to put some cream cheese in with the whipping cream if you're going to do whipped cream, so it will hold better. But like I said, this is easy. I didn't have to make whipped cream and whip it up, although you can, and I have, but I'm just trying to make it easy for you, because why? I love you. There you go. Let me make sure it's all whipped up around. This is the recipe, the dessert that everybody expects to have at my house when they come for a holiday. And it doesn't matter whether it's Christmas and it's not really a Christmas dessert, they want it. So these are the cookies. If I put them all out, I can see which ones are broken, and no one will they won't get up on top. Sometimes I have gotten them at Easter or at Christmas, and they have little Christmas things on it. So instead of like chess pieces, they have little Christmas candy canes, or at Easter they have flowers and just real sweet things. So look for those at the holiday. If you see them at the holidays and it's like Thanksgiving or it's a month away from Easter, grab them. They will last in your pantry. They will not last in the store. They will come and get them. And you will, when you go back, you won't have them. So make sure if you find the little fancy holiday ones, grab them. All right, and this is a great potluck. If you're going to a potluck and you want to impress somebody, you will take this to there, and they'll always request this recipe. So my cousin Carol Ann in Florida asked me if I would make these, or make this recipe, because her boyfriend absolutely loves it. So Carol Ann, here you go. You can just substitute the bananas. In the bottom, I just break the cookies too to fit it in. So I have a full layer of cookies. There you go. Then I add my peaches, my fruit, whatever fruit I'm using. There's nothing fancy. Nobody's gonna see it. Try to keep the juice out of there because it'll make the cookie soggy. And unlike regular banana pudding, and you use with those little wafers, this doesn't get soggy. This keeps. And that's the one thing I do not like about regular banana pudding or fruit puddings that are mixed. The cookies end up getting really soggy. There we go. Just going to put the pudding on top. Pour it in there. And when you do this, make sure to use, I know that people are health conscious these days and everything, but if you use skim milk or 2%, the pudding's not gonna set for you. So you wanna make sure that you use whole milk. You would think it would set, but it doesn't. And I've tried using less milk, of the 2% milk. Thinking, okay, well, less will make it thicker. It just does not set. I have no idea why. If somebody knows out there and can tell me, that would be great. So you just take your little cookies, put them on top in a row, make sure that they are all straight and look nice. And you can get more cookies on the top because your pan opens up wider on the top than on the bottom. And all I'm going to do is finish putting these cookies. And you know what? You can claim this recipe as your own. I won't tell anybody. I just found out the other day. I asked my brother, DJ, I'm like, hey, what's your favorite? Do you like pumpkin dessert or something? And he's like, oh yeah, I like the one that Carol makes. I'm like, which one? Oh, the one, the 2-layer, I'm like, wow, that's my recipe. He's like, you know what? She had millions of times to tell me that that was not her recipe, and she never once told me. So that's okay. You can steal my recipe. I don't mind. Claim it as your own. You made it in your kitchen, right? It's your own. So, as you can see, just kind of putting cookies on there. I like to get as many as I can. So this one I'm putting the opposite way. And then you just let it sit for, all but one cookie got done. You just let it set for a couple of hours and it's ready to go. It takes no time. I mean, literally maybe 10 minutes. And that's with me doing the peaches. So we'll come back and we'll have some. Talk to you soon. Bye. It's done. I can't wait to get into it. I want to get some peach and some cookie, and I make a mess of it. But it doesn't matter because it's all about getting the perfect bite. Okay, here we go. I know it's a big bite, so it'll be a second before I can talk. All right. That is so good. That cookie still has a little crunch to it. The peaches are sweet, and the cream, the best peach ice cream. It is so creamy. I've got to go in for another bite. But before I do, remember, go to my website, www.justinthekitchen. Like me on YouTube, share, and subscribe. Remember, down in the bottom, there will be a little button that you can click on to subscribe to my YouTube. You got to watch to the end. Click the bell. It'll keep telling you when I upload new videos, all right? If you have things that you want, leave it in the comments below. Let me know if you have any recipes, anything that you want to ask me. Just put them down in the comments, okay? All right, until next time, thanks. Have a great day. Bye. God bless.